was Mark different for you guys this time around than he's been in the past, or was it the same guy you come to count on?
He understood that the team needed a step forward. I mean, Power's not there, Navarro's not there anymore. Our best generation is basically over, and now he's the veteran. He and Enrique Rubio were the two guys who really built up a strong leadership. Mark, as you know, is not somebody who's leading by scoring. He's doing so many good things off the court, on the court, helping the new guys. And then when it was time to step up in the score-wise, like against Australia in the semifinal, he did it. So he felt that we were really needing somebody else, attacking the basket and finishing even, and he did it. So I think Mark, I wouldn't say that because of Pau absence, felt that he had to make that step, but of course he was the veteran, and he and Ricky's not the veteran, but he and Ricky were the most experienced guy. Ricky's playing since he was 14. He's kind of a same veteran as Mark is.
You mentioned the lack of talent maybe on the team coming into it, but how important then is Mark's ability to think the game, outthink his opponent on a team like you mentioned that was lacking talent?
Well, he was able to create easy baskets for most of our players who were not too good creating their own baskets. So we didn't have too many this year, and we will not have as in next year, in 2 years, because we know that this is evident, right? But Mark passing ability made easy plays. We could play a little bit different than we were playing before. We didn't have basically our typical go-to guys. We were playing a little bit more of an open way with more cuts, more back doors, more back picks. So we create more space for drives like Yule or Ricky, and it worked because he was so generous, so unselfish that his main concern is trying to help his team win.
I don't know if you think about this stuff, but with the championship and then the world championship, do you think Mark's an easy Hall of Famer at this point?
I haven't thought about that, and I'm sure he neither. He neither thought about that. He's not the guy who's really after personal recognition and personal awards. I mean, he's so happy to have help in such an important way. Two teams, two of his teams, basically his two teams. I don't know how to say it. Winning in just 3 months away, one week from the other one. That I think that's the most rewarding accomplishment he can think of.
One of the reasons why he said it was so important for him to play this year, to your point, is that there are a lot of younger guys around who wanted to sort of pass on what he's learned with the team and his experience. How did you see that leadership play out with some of the younger guys? How much did you see those younger guys sort of leaning on him here throughout the summer?
Well, you may see him talk a lot, especially with Juancho and Villar Gomez, which are our young guys, because the other guy were not that young, were like some, let's say, middle-class players who didn't have a chance to play for the national team so far, or didn't have a main role. They were there, but they were not, rotation players, right? But with Juancho and Billy, was on top. He was advising them, he was correcting them, he was backing me up every time. I was hard on them. He was, when I was kind of screaming at them, he was there saying, "Hey, don't worry about it," but he's right. I mean, not, hey, let him scream. No, forget the screams, but keep the contempt of what he's saying, because you need to do this and improve on that, and has been so supportive, especially with those two guys, because they are the less experienced, but they have at the same time talent to step up and be very important for our future.
What kind of value
Thank you, everyone. So last one.
What kind of value do you guys take from a summer like that around international basketball, as opposed to being in the gym here in North America or something all summer? What kind of value do you take from being around that and bringing it into an NBA season?
Well, I think winning in basketball is basically is based upon the same values everywhere. I mean, international basketball, NBA basketball, college basketball, you got to be a team. You got to really put the us way before the I. Sharing the ball, playing defense, helping each other, preparing, being humble, respecting opponent, but at the same time being ambitious, and don't let anybody say that, okay, you are not a possible winner, you had no chance to end up winning. So values are the same. I mean, last year with the Raptors, we were not probably one of the top 3 teams in the initial ranking, right? But we worked hard, we stuck together, and we built up a pretty solid defensive system, and offensively we were pretty effective. So I think that you can recognize similarities in